This is not improvising. It's a scale exercise in F major to make it easy for myself. What's up, Slide Masters? This is Anders Larsson from digitaltrombone.com with more pro trombone tips. Okay, this was also kind of improvising. So what's my point with this? It's about how I define knowing a major scale. I mean, really knowing it. In my book, knowing a scale is not just being able to tell what notes are in it or playing it from tonic to tonic. It is about understanding the relationship between the notes. How does the sixth sound compare to the tonic? What about the second? Or major 9? And then it's about finding your way around your horn, not being distracted by trivialities, such as on what position you find a certain note, or what the pitch sounds like when you play it. The sound of a note should not come as a surprise to you when played. Imagine symbolically removing all the notes not in the current scale from both your mind and your trombone. In comparison, imagine removing all the black keys from a piano, leaving you with only the keys of C major. This makes it impossible to hit a note not in the C major scale. Now imagine this on the trombone. It's a bit less obvious, I know, but it is possible. Here I have carefully removed all notes except for those in the F major scale from my Shire's trombone. Okay, let's assume you've now mastered playing around with all major scales. Now it's time to expand beyond playing around with only the notes in the major scale. How do non-scale notes sound in this major scale context? Choose a note that's not in the scale and try to incorporate it in a musical way. Here I use a D flat in an F major scale. The flat sixth adds some spice to the otherwise slightly plain major scale sound. Try other notes too, like the sharp 11 or minor third. Some foreign notes work best when just passing through them, while others may work well also as resting notes. But do you really need to know all the major scales? Some keys just aren't all that fun on the trombone, such as G flat, but you never know when it's needed. Here's a story for you. I was once assigned a trombone solo at a concert with the Danish Radio Big Band in the largest concert hall in Copenhagen. The concert was a live TV broadcast, and I was standing next to the featured artist, a childhood hero of mine, and the whole solo was in G flat major. The whole solo! I'll link to it in the show notes if you want to hear it and see the full clip. I'm glad I put in the effort to master all keys, although G flat will never be my favorite. How about you? What are your least favorite keys on the trombone? Let me know in the comments. Here's some G flat major scale workout. You will probably notice that I'm not as comfortable in G flat as F major, but I do my best to hide that fact. Also notice how I play most of my B flats in 5th position and the upper F in high 4th position. I play almost all high B flats in 3rd position in G flat. 3rd position is very useful for the upper range in that key. With some adjustments for intonation, I have the E flat, the G flat, A flat, and B flat all in the 3rd position, making it easy to play fluent lines in the high range when using this alternate slide position trick. This means you can almost play a full high range E flat minor pentatonic scale using only the 3rd position. Combined with the F on high 4th and high C flat and D flat on 2nd, very small slide movements are needed in the high range in the key of G flat. These alternate positions make slide movements much more fluent in the key of G flat major. I use this a lot in the solo with the Danish Radio Big Band. I hope this video encourages you to think more out of the box when working on your major scales. And this approach is of course useful on all instruments, not only the trombone. Signing off for now, this is Anders Larsson, pro trombone player and founder of digitaltrombone.com. Slide on!